Hi guys, welcome to this short video about the historic satellite images of Hurricane Otis when it hit Acapulco. You can see that here we have the satellite image from October 24th. It has actually hit Acapulco a little bit after midnight, but of course I wanted to show you also the day before when it was approaching Acapulco. You can see, I think it was a rather small hurricane, but it developed at absolute record speed. It was absolutely insane. What we can see here is even the day before landfall, it had huge problems to form a real eye. You can see that here. Go a little bit back or into manual mode here with the time. That's noon before the landfall. You can see the eye is wobbling around. Sometimes it tries to form an eye and then it disappears and then it pops up in another location. Left, right. You can see that here when I go manually back and forth, you can see the center is not always in the same location. It has it had a really hard time to make or to form a center, which usually is indicating that it's not getting stronger a lot. But of course we can see the very dark cloud, the very cold temperature, but of course we have similar things here with just normal thunderstorms, so it didn't look too crazy, but just in the evening before landfall, it created this very stable center here. You can see left, right, up, down, nothing too weird, and then in a sudden it formed this crazy, super stable clear center, and then from then on the speed increased like crazy. And as far as I heard, at this stage here without the eye, the wind speed was only around tropical storm force wind, which would have caused pretty much zero damage. And then 12 hours later it was a category 5 hurricane with devastating wind speeds just in 12 hours. That's absolutely crazy what has happened here, something which we almost have never seen before. Of course, let's also see at the normal blue satellite image. That's also really interesting. You can see that also here it had a hard time to form a center, and then in a sudden, almost probably at sunset, it formed this beautiful but also dangerous eye. Let's also go with the visible satellite image, but because it was very late already in the day when it formed the center, it's very difficult to see. So let's go to the day of the devastation. Let's start with the blue. So we can see that here a little bit. What's crazy here is what I've noticed. Watch this thing here. It hit Acapulco in the morning, the hardest, I would say, 2 a.m. And when we go forward just a little bit, you can see maybe 9 o'clock in the morning, the center has totally disappeared. I think there is not even rain anymore. There's rain from the trailing front here, but from the center of the hurricane, there's almost nothing left. Of course, we have some high mountains here. It's not a big surprise, but it's crazy. I've never seen that, turning a Cat 5 into just some normal clouds within a couple of hours. So it came out of the nothing and then disappeared into almost nothing within a couple of hours. This is absolutely crazy. I would say almost unprecedented. You can see that also here in the visible, but of course the most impressive is the infrared. So we start here at around midnight and you can see how it hit Acapulco. The eye has also a little bit disappeared, and some people are saying, the wind calmed down maybe from 170 miles to 160 miles, something like that, but it was still absolutely crazy. And the problem here at this point, when we go a little bit closer, we can see that it was really absolutely bad luck for Acapulco, because they have been on the right side, probably exactly in the eye wall on the right side. If the hurricane had hit just a little bit on the right side, like this thing here, instead of this thing here, it would have been a total different thing. But this was the absolute worst possibility, worst track for Acapulco. Let's go back here a little bit so we can see the eye a little bit clearer. Yeah, an absolute beauty, but also scary when we have an eye, such a clear eye so close to the shore. And so no surprise that it has caused so much damage. We can also see how perfect this hurricane has made this circle here. This is also something which is increasing the speed, and we have such a perfect circle. It's absolutely crazy how this looked. And here you can see also that, yeah, it hit Acapulco morning to around 2 o'clock. And then you can see here the clouds. I mean, at morning at 7 or at least 8 o'clock in the morning, there was no reddish anymore and probably not even rain anymore. 6 hours after the center has hit. I mean, the center is here. Of course, yeah, again, still a little bit of rain from the trailing front, but not from the center of the hurricane. Absolutely crazy. So this is what I wanted to show, and I hope I've been able to help you a little bit explaining what really happened. And so if you liked the video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching. See you next time.